my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like... And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
They run the option on second down. And they'll get it on just short of the 45 at the 44. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set, huh?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And the Raider first down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Right back to GT on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Black. 95. Hut.
Ritter back to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Thornton. And he is pass inside the 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Las Vegas, first down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not? There's a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
9 on the play.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set. Black Ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jackson going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Raven first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
Jackson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing. Tyler Loop.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Genty. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That was good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get it?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Ravens 21, Raiders 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game has been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little. Maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
At their own 26-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency. Here we go, set.
throw now on the final play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolute start for finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They go play action now. Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Ginty, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
For the two-point conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. For the two-point conversion, no good.
Score, Ravens 31, Raiders 13. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Let's take it at around the 40. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll get this out to Ginty. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets through, and now an opening. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
12 yards.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Bison, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effective work. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Motion man is Schwartz. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trenton Simpson, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-run here. He throws it away. And now it's third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. So left side, it's complete. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and they won't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Raiders will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Ravens 38, Raiders 25. Chad Wyland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Raiders 25. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Get your money up. Put money down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, down the left sideline, inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. On his loop for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The escapability, the evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
The Raiders will line up for the
Ritter will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Raiders 33. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
Oh, my shit was muted, but yeah, he ain't lying, but he ain't have to mention me. I ain't have shit to do with nothing. There's a bunch of ass niggas on that team he could have compared. There he
Putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players,
Nah, that was the ass I've been in my life. I ain't gonna lie. I can't really talk shit to nobody. I was like a 2 out of 10.
They show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
He could be. I think he could be good on other teams. He gonna have to switch his play style though. If he plan on playing like he played with us, that's not gonna work with nobody else. They gonna start beefing too fast.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good.